There are a lot of things to discuss before marrying someone. This article lists the most important questions to ask your spouse-to-be before you tie the knot. Marriage is a huge commitment. It joins two lives by law. There is a lot to think about before tying the knot. Here are some questions you and your spouse-to-be should discuss first. Are we ready yet? Age has nothing to do with being ready for a commitment. As long as you both are mentally prepared to deal with each other, you are ready. However, sit down and talk it out one-on-one. What kind of a wedding will it be? This question seems trivial, but the wedding is an important aspect. It may seem like no big deal as of now, but it will be a big deal in the future. Your place or mine. It becomes a little difficult to decide whose place the couple will live in. In case you have been in a live-in relationship for a while, it should be a simple decision. But if you are going from living in two separate houses to living together after marriage, then you need to decide where the two of you will live. What about children? This is a very important question that you have to discuss. Having and raising a kid is a big responsibility. So, do not decide to leap into it when either one of you is not quite sure, while the other one wants to start having children as soon as possible. What about the finances? Money matters need to be discussed. The combined income will decide your lifestyle. Depending on the career goals, the marriage should not get affected by the work troubles. If required, you need to know if you can live on a single income. What about sex? Sex is important. So, in case the two of you are already facing a certain amount of tension on the sexual front, don't commit to marriage before everything is sorted. If the two of you have decided to wait until you are married, have the sex talk. How often do the in-laws visit? You need to sit down and have an open talk about the individual opinion for your and your partner's parents. On the basis of that, work out a visiting system that will not hurt the parents, and will be okay for you too. Who does what chores? This is very important. Do not fail to discuss individual job roles in the house. Neither of you should assume that the other will do everything. It is a terrible time in the house when you ask your spouse to clean the toilet, and he or she says no, that's not my job. So, before you both tie the knot, sit down and discuss the individual chores so that the household runs smoothly. Virtues and vices. It is very important to know each other's virtues and vices before you are married. This means that if you have an addiction or a problem of any sort, sit down and discuss it. Work out a way to make it work. This will act as a great bonding exercise. Other than these discussions, you need to ascertain the person's temperament. Try to figure out if they are hot-tempered. Do they get abusive? Do they have a violent streak? Can they control it? Would they cheat? What do they consider as cheating? Are they very suspicious? Try to find out the answers to all these questions in a subtle manner. If you are satisfied with the answers you get, then go ahead with the marriage. Think about your marriage together. Discuss your fears, concerns, and relationship issues. Ask all the questions you want to ask your partner, and honestly answer the questions that are put forth to you. That should help the two of you take the right path into a fresh new life.